All right, welcome back to the program. I'm JB Ricks. It's a week that involved the debut of a future superstar, but it ended with the loss of an NBA legend. We recap it all in another Ricks Review. It's been a tough day across the board for the sports world as we revisit the top story across the globe. Five-time champion Kobe Bryant tragically lost his life at the tender age of 41 this morning. This is no doubt a day that we all will remember where we were at and who we were with when we heard that Kobe Bryant was no longer with us. Forget the legendary basketball career that he built in LA, but Kobe was thriving off the court as a father and a retiree. Kobe was the first professional athlete and first African American to win an Oscar for Best Animated Short Film. That alone was a pure representation of the Mamba mentality. Going after whatever it is you wanted in life and achieving success by any means necessary. He embodied that throughout his 20-year NBA career, and he was just getting warmed up with the retired life. His impact across the NBA and the world will be tremendously missed. And obviously, the tributes and remembrances continue to pour in from social media. Shaquille O'Neal, who was Kobe's teammate for 3 of those NBA titles in LA, took to Twitter to share his fond memories of his little brother. Shaq says, quote, "Kobe was so much more than an athlete. He was a family man. That was what we had most in common. I would hug his children like they were my own, and he would embrace my kids like they were his. His baby girl, Gigi, was born on the same day as my youngest daughter, Miera." Magic Johnson also chimed in through his Twitter account stating, quote, "He gave his knowledge, time, and talent to tutor so many at the youth level, collegiate level, and NBA and WNBA players. Words cannot express the impact that he had on the game of basketball. I know basketball fans all over the world will miss him, especially the city of Los Angeles." Now, there were whispers of the NBA possibly canceling the 8 scheduled games from Sunday, but all proceeded as normal. There were tributes all across NBA arenas, including moments of silence and teams uniformly committing 8-second backcourt violations and 24-second shot clock violations. As many of you know, Kobe is the only professional athlete to have 2 jerseys retired with the same organization. Kobe began his career wearing number 8 and finished in 24. The Mamba mentality is not a myth. It's a lifestyle. Of the 4 major athletes that I have on my Mount Rushmore, Jerry Rice, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and Tiger Woods, I would put Kobe's competitive fire against all of those legends. Our prayers and condolences go out to Bryant's wife and his children and all of those families affected from today's tragic helicopter crash. All right, there's no easy transition here, folks, but we're going to stick with the association and the irony that has taken place this weekend. Just one day prior to Kobe Bryant's tragic death, LeBron James, widely regarded as the most popular athlete in the world today, actually passed Kobe on the all-time scoring list just 24 hours ago. James, who had a very close relationship with Kobe, came into the weekend needing 17 points to pass Kobe for 3rd on that all-time scoring list, and he achieved that mark in the city of brotherly love. The same city, in fact, where Kobe graduated from high school at Lower Merion High in Philadelphia. It was a milestone that clearly meant the world to LeBron, expressing his gratitude for Kobe's impact afterwards.
I mean, it's just too much. It's just too much. The story is just too much. It doesn't make sense. And just to make a long story short, now I'm here in the Lakers uniform in Philadelphia, where he's from, where one of the first time I ever met him, gave me his shoes, he won All-Star Week. It's surreal. It doesn't make no sense, but the universe just puts things in your life, and when you live in the right way, or you just giving everything to whatever you're doing, things happen organically, and it's not supposed to make sense, but it just happens. I'm happy to be in any conversation with Kobe Bean Bryant, one of the all-time greatest basketball players to ever play, one of the all-time greatest Lakers. The man got 2 jerseys hanging up in Staples Center. It's just crazy.
Again, that was LeBron James last night after passing Kobe Bryant on the all-time scoring list. Now, from the past to the present and now to the future of the NBA. Zion Williamson made his highly anticipated debut with the New Orleans Pelicans earlier this week, and it was blockbuster. After a lackluster first 3 quarters, Zion exploded in the fourth, erupting for 17 consecutive points, leading his team back into the lead with about 6 minutes to play. However, the team training staff mandated that Williamson come out a short time after that, ending his night with 22 points and 7 rebounds. Since then, Zion has played in 2 other games, including tonight against the Celtics, where he scored 21 points and 11 rebounds in 27 minutes of action. And for the first time, the minute restrictions bestowed upon him during his first week in the NBA allowed him to be in the game down the final stretch, which helped lead the Pelicans to his first career NBA victory. Head coach Alvin Gentry received criticism for his usage of Zion's minutes in the early going, but it was clear that they are on a strict schedule to begin his career, and I, for one, am all for it. The only focus and priority for Zion's rookie season should be to keep him healthy and prepare him for the superstar career that he is about to embark on. All right, folks, one more time out to burn, but do not go anywhere. So much more to get to before we shut this program down. Baseball season right around the corner. We'll have some previews on tap. And the NFL's version of their All-Star game took place in Orlando. Highlights of the 2020 Pro Bowl on tap. Chevrolet Sports Night returns in a bit, but first, roll that animation.
This is the Chevrolet Play of the Day.
Our play of the day comes from Oregon. Addison Patterson driving, and no one will stop him because Patterson is coming through with the thunderous throwdown. The Ducks get the win, and Patterson earns our Chevrolet Sports Night play of the day.